what's up guys, this is Igor, Russia, and now I'm trying out for the first time a Russian bus company, SOVAVTO. SOVAVTO is the bus company which travels between Helsinki and St. Petersburg, where I'm traveling right now, of course, as you know. And I'm gonna be telling you a little bit, updating the information about traveling to Russia right now as a foreigner, from the foreigner perspective. And so please subscribe to the channel. It's my last video that I made about traveling to St. Petersburg, and from St. Petersburg to Helsinki was pretty thanks. A lot of people liked it and sent thanks to me all across the world. So I guess I'm gonna do an update, because during that time, that video was during the pandemic, late pandemic, so there were certain stuff that don't apply anymore. All right, I'm Igor, Russia, make videos about St. Petersburg from the Western with a Western perspective. Check it out, by the way. All right, so right now, as you can see, the whole bus is empty, and the bus tickets to travel to St. Petersburg has been crazy ever since after the pandemic, because well, the price was normally like 30 euros per trip. That was the normal price, and right after the pandemic, the prices skyrocketed little by little, and currently you can actually buy the normal prices like 80, 90 or even 120 euros, and that's way too much. So this Russian company is now currently at this time of recording this is actually cheaper. It's a lot cheaper, and it's actually 4,600 rubles, and it's very easy to pay if you have especially a Russian card. But I think it's possible with a foreign card as well. I was managed to buy it with my Sberbank, and if you travel very often to Russia, and you should actually get a Sberbank card that makes your life a lot easier. And so this was 4,600, which is like 50 euros. A bit over 50 euros, 55 euros, and that's the cheapest price you can get. And it was pretty easy to. It's the same system as in Ecolines and the what's the other one? Lux Express companies, which I've used till now, if I use buses at all, because sometimes I travel with people with personal, private cars, just somebody who travels and I tag along. And the price is 4,600 rubles, and the difference is that this bus is actually picking a lot of people from different Finnish cities, and it stops also after the Finnish border at Viborg. This is unheard of with other companies, which are a little bit more popular maybe at this moment. So yeah, and but I just asked the driver over there, and he said that if there's nobody that bought tickets from those cities, they're actually just skipping that city and just going straight forward. And as you can see, there is actually only 3 people right now. There's going to be a few more at the airport for sure, because most of the Russians who travel these are coming from the airport and traveling to St. Petersburg, or yeah, that's how it goes. So once you come along, this leaves from Kamppi, and once you go to the bus, you drop your stuff in the luggage, in the storage. You show your passport, and they see automatically your passport and your ticket. So basically, you don't need that ticket, because they know who's coming on board. And then, if as a foreigner, you will get a form that you have to fill up. But like the driver said, that if nobody picks it up, just don't give it out to anybody. And that's how there's nothing new to me about that. So So yeah, it's a form that's basically an entry form where you tell where you're gonna reside at, and basically if you have traveled some other certain cities, countries like Syria, Iran, China, that type of stuff, and a place of your residence during your stay. But it's possible that nobody will pick it up, so you don't need any negative COVID test results or anything. Just so basically all you need is a visa, just a normal visa, and you are able to enter the country. So at the border we will have the Finnish border. Of course, it's easier stuff, and it's always a surprise, depending on how many people are traveling to St. Petersburg or Russia at that moment. Because if there's a lot of people, we can stay there for a while. But usually the border passport control, with Finnish and Russian borders included, it's like at worst it can be 2 hours. Or of course, if it's horrific situation, even more. But let's say maximum 2 hours if things go unexpectedly. And but basically 1 hour, a little bit over 1 hour, is the fastest you can go through both of the borders. Of course, buses are always a separate thing, because if you travel by a personal car, normal car, then actually it's a bit different. You just you will have to take the many car lines that they have there, but otherwise we will have our own separate lane number 1 for buses. They're gonna expect the bus, expect all the passengers, and this right here this bus will have I think like 50% of people in, 50% sold out, and let's see. So I will keep you posted about more different situations, but otherwise, if you want to drop off at Viborg, this actually goes to Viborg as well. But if there's nobody going there, we're gonna skip it and go straight to St. Petersburg. The travel time for this bus is the same thing. It's 7-8 hours, included the border control, and this also arrives. And this leaves from Kamppi in Helsinki and arrives to St. Petersburg bus station at Obvodny Canal, one of the main international bus stations. They also travel to, I think, to Estonia when it's possible, etc. So the first station after Kamppi is actually is the airport, and we are going to airport. And if you come into Helsinki airport and you want to just go right away to the bus, you don't need too much time on your hand, because this actually arrives right at the terminal, kind of. So just if you arrive beforehand, you don't need to walk too much. And Helsinki airport is not that huge, so a few tens of minutes is enough, and you have spare time there. So after that, you can just hop on and go to beautiful Russia. As you can see, it's a decent looking bus, but unlike the other companies, they don't have any televisions there. Very basic, but it's not a problem. But they do have no television, no games, no music. They do give out water when you arrive if you want to. Water bottle is included, and you can take more if you want. There's a toilet also here, and there's also like this is actually better than the ones Lux Express and Ecolines have, because they usually have that USB attached to the screen, and I never had it working, never. And this looks like it works properly. That one over there looks like a red. I guess that doesn't work, but other ones are working. So yeah, all you need is here. Then we have this here. This actually doesn't, well, it has some air coming out, but otherwise you have some. Right, no, it doesn't work right now. So there's no actual kuchnia, it says a kitchen, but I guess it's closed for now. Probably there is some coffee and stuff over there. You don't need too many stuff when you just want to get to Russia. And I think the price is the most important thing at this time, because normally they're just too expensive if you travel frequently. You know, for 100 euros, for other companies, for 100 euros you are able to travel, you know, by plane to Canary Islands even. So because this is cheaper, it's actually a lot more. Well, I like it a lot more. Let's see, let's hope that the trip goes well, and if not, if there's some stuff to be mentioned, I will mention them. So it happened just exactly like I was afraid of. We are now in Russian border stuff for almost 2 hours, 1.5 hours only on Russian side, because we have some Ukrainians and some other people on board. I hope we're gonna get to move in a bit. So we actually are arriving to Petersburg after all, so check it out.
Просто выдохнуть. Я с вами обратно сниму Выборг заодно.
Alright, we're now in Petersburg City.
Поехали, все? That was a quick one. Все, в Выборге побывали.
Alright, so we are now back in St. Petersburg. It's 15 to 1 a.m. A bit over time, but we managed to get here. So the trip works, all good. And this is St. Petersburg, so thanks for watching. Subscribe, super tired. No time for BS. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. You can check this company out on your own, link in the description, and please comment if this helped, and etc. I'm Igor in Russia. I make videos about traveling to Russia, about lifestyle, life, culture in Russia, and please subscribe to the channel if you like the video, if this was helpful or at minimum interesting enough for you to hear these words. So please subscribe, and also consider becoming a member. Alright guys, let's go.